I told you, Kuningi. I told you, Kuningi, that is going on in South Africa. Kuningi, that is happening in South Africa. So there are two breaking news that broke while we were busy with the blue light blesser, Juju Mkhwanazi, at the Matlaka Commission of Inquiry. So Katie Molife appeared at the Alexandra Magistrates Court for centralization of all the cases or charges that he has been charged with. And his matter has been postponed to the 5th of February 2026 for trial. I guess this is going to be held at the South Gauteng High Court, which is the Johannesburg High Court, where his trial is going to be held. Of course, as you already know, he is charged with the unaliving of DJ somebody and someone else. I forgot their names. And of course, there are some arms that are also being investigated, and those arms they are pointing to several other unalivings, allegedly. And while Katie Molifa was appearing in the Alexandra Magistrates Court, guess who gets arrested in that courtroom? Two of his bodyguards. Allegedly, they were carrying firearms that were not licensed. And I see the strategy. I see the strategy. The strategy is, I don't know, the ballistics, they better work real quick. Like, gather as much information as they can out of those firearms and then return them. Because I think those guys will be able to prove that there's actually licenses for these firearms. I mean, at the end of the day, hey, do what we have to do in order to get these people behind bars for life. And when he's talking life, we're not talking 25 years, we're talking for like the real life, but the legal jail type of situation. I think that is what is going on with the police. Do I support that? I think things needs to be done appropriately. But when it comes to dangerous people like that, hey, do whatever it takes to make sure that our streets are clean so that we know we can go to bed without one eye open and the other one closed type of situation. So that is what I think is going on. If they cannot produce the licenses for these firearms, I can. So clearly, maybe there will be other things that are going to be found out during ballistics. But then again, I have to ask this question. Why take your bodyguards with you to a court? Anyways, let's leave it right there. And then breaking news number 2 is happening at Ekurhuleni. Number 1, I must give credit, flowers to the Ekurhuleni Council, even though you guys have been sleeping on the job. Have you seen Ekurhuleni, particular Kempton Park? You guys are failing that city big time. Big time. But again, we're not about that. We're about the corruption. We are about Juju Mkhwanazi, DC being withheld and cleared by the HOD head of legal in the Ekurhuleni Metro. That is why Julius Mkhwanazi was never disciplined for the Blue Light saga. He was also not disciplined for other accusations that he is facing. And I was like, okay, Mr. Bahari, it's time to bow. Because clearly, you are allowing, allegedly, people that are supposed to be protecting and serving us, but they are in metaphoric bed with criminals that are dangerous. So there is no way that you are fit and proper. I mean, as a lawyer who's been through the legal practice, legal professional, something at university level, you ought to have known. You ought to have known you cannot, for the life of you, deny this one. Julius Mkhwanazi got promoted and blue lights were fitted, and Mama Cat showed them off, which Julius Mkhwanazi says, I never even knew that he had a wife, Cat Makala. What? That's very interesting. So after that, this one, I don't know how you're going to defend yourself from it, but we need you at the that commission of inquiry, so that you can give us the scope of your findings that there is no case to answer by Julius Mkhwanazi, and therefore no disciplinary hearings are going to take place, let alone him being fired for being in metaphoric bed with criminals or alleged criminals. That was the situation. So, Kuningi, as I said, South Africans, Kuningi, and I feel like there'll be more breaking news coming. Ekurhuleni is not playing games right now, and I like it. I like it, Council of Ekurhuleni. You're not like the Johannesburg one, where they say, oh, it's sub judice, oh, the matter is still being investigated. And in Tshwane as well, the deputy mayor is on fire. And I just also heard, I'm not quite sure what position this EFF lady holds in Ekurhuleni Council. She also resigned, apparently some factionalism. Hey, not that I'm interested in that. They are not in government, but there are corruption allegations against her though. But yeah, slowly but surely, we are cleaning South Africa. And we should be cleaning South Africa. But it's also becoming a bit clear to me also that some people are not listening, that are in government. They are not reading the room. I guess they are like those people that drink and drive, that guys, this is not going to happen to me. I'm talking accidents. They don't believe it will happen to them. So that is why they're continuing with corruption. That is what's going on in the Judge Rata's courtroom as well. It's that whole thing, you're good again, it's not going to happen to me type of situation. South Africa, let me leave it right here. And I'm trying to think, when is my next guabble? I was looking for the word gulp. But gobbling as well is still appropriate, right? Or am I using that, is it adjective wrong? Gobbling. Gulp. Yeah, the gulping. That's the word I was looking for. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Gobbling. I think gobbling as well is appropriate. And I'm not an Angie Motsaha, guys. I'm not. Trust me. Anyways, let's leave this right here. And thank you so much for your support. I highly appreciate it. And those likes, they're not coming, guys. But, okay. I'll keep serving you. Goodbye.
The four accused that you just mentioned are facing several charges, including conspiracy to commit murder and murder. This stems from the killing of eminent DJ somebody, also real name rather, Opa Sefoka, in 2022. However, during the last appearance of the accused, the state indicated that it essentially wants to centralize the cases that these accused are facing.